What's up, my people?
What's up, guys?
Welcome to Podcast X, Y, and Z, the world's number fun video game podcast.
Here we are.
Andrew Matthew, how you doing, buddy?
I don't know how I'm doing. I feel like I'm not awake right now.
We are in shock.
That seems like I'm really sad or tired, but I'm not.
We are in shock.
I'm in bliss right now.
Because of the Christmas present Andrew Matthew got me.
Just the past 2 hours of our lives have
It's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind. Greg Miller from Kinda Funny, my idol, my bro, my favorite video game host, personality,
our inspiration for being here.
He shouted us out. He saw my reaction video to him personalizing our intro. We're going to post an HD audio later of him doing that for us. It's wild, man.
Dude, we started off talking about where we started and where we are now, and
yeah,
I mean, just whirlwind of emotions right
it's
now.
Weird.
But really thankful, really blessed for everything that's happened so far. And here we are for another episode.
So for those of you who don't know, we run Media Interactive. And we do a weekly podcast, Podcast X, Y, and Z, where we talk about all things Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo.
Yep.
And this is episode 11.
That's kind of a lot of episodes.
11. Okay? And we'll end up rolling through some news here as well. But it's a good Christmas vibe tonight.
Yeah.
We're baking some cookies.
Oh, yeah. We had some fun baking. We had a good night.
I have yet to enjoy them.
Yeah.
But we've been busy.
We've been busy.
Okay.
We're really excited to go through this episode. We've got a lot of fun things.
Yeah, a couple items of news to go through. An article about PS4 game share and sales I want to share. And then we're going to talk about our top 5 video game characters. So if you want to hit the chat and let us know your video game characters, you can. And again, this podcast will be posted later in an HD audio version. And you can find, I think there's a description and a link to our Patreon.
Yes.
But you can find all our content and everything we do.
Sub to our YouTube channel. If you're listening to this later, tune into our YouTube live chat.
Please subscribe.
They're really fun.
That way you get all our stuff.
Yeah.
But Andrew Matthew, let's jump right into it.
News segment.
News item number 1.
Let's do it.
Okay, and I'm curious your thoughts on this, or even if you care. Like, I'm curious if you care. Okay.
Here we go. Does Andrew care?
Alfonso Ribeiro sues Fortnite over the Carlton dance.
Yeah. That's. Well, so this is the third time they've got sued over dance, I believe. Like really? I saw a recent article about another one, the shoot, the guy who did the shoot, the shoot.
Oh, you're like whatever. Yeah.
That guy sued, also sued for.
Well, who won?
I don't know if it's still going or not. But so this is the second time it's happened, and this is where
somebody else sued alongside him too. I forget who it is.
So Alfonso is Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, if you guys are not aware. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But he sued over the Carlton dance because that's a classic. Well, okay. So here's the thing: is I think the issue lies in Fortnite is just a behemoth.
Yeah.
And if you're below the age of 7, your knowledge of society and pop culture is Fortnite.
That's true.
So I think the struggle here is kids are learning dances and saying, oh, that's funny, he knows the Fresh Prince dance, and they're saying, what are you talking about? This is Fortnite dance.
Yeah.
And I think people are starting to be like, okay, this is getting out of hand.
Right.
They need to at least title it Carlton's dance.
Yeah.
Or this is your dance. Not just saying it's a Fortnite dance.
Well, and it's weird, right? Like, how do you steal, you're stealing human movement. Like, just the body's moving.
Yeah.
But it's very clearly stolen. It's nothing original from Fortnite.
Yeah.
So, I think it's interesting. I mostly don't care.
Yeah.
But here's my main point, Andrew.
Yeah.
He should be thrilled. Because guess what? Every kid on the planet
under
the age of 17 is now watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Does that make sense?
Yeah. A SoundCloud rapper and a backpack kid have also sued.
So that's right. A SoundCloud. Okay, thank you.
People have been suing Fortnite.
People sue Fortnite.
But it's also
the thing. I might sue them.
Let's just sue them.
Get a couple V-Bucks out of it. I need to get the battle pass. But hey, shout out to our new viewers. If you're just now joining, feel free to hit the chat. We're going over news. Feel free to find the link for our Patreon, and you can find us on social media at minteractivexyz. But yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like it's because it's so big that everyone can now try to take shots at the big behemoth of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Now it's dances, and I think you made a good point. Like, can you own a dance? Like, if I just did this, and then someone else does it, can I tell you can't use that? But also, ideas are now copyrighted.
Yeah. Everything,
Media Interactive isn't copyrighted, but the idea of if someone started a channel with and no names are different, but it's if someone started a channel and said, "What's up, my people? This is the #1 fun," you kind of be like, "What?"
if I was a Fresh Prince actor, 20 years removed, doing the game show channel or whatever, and I woke up and saw that my dance was in Fortnite, I'd be like, that is dope.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm relevant again.
I'm relevant again.
And like, I don't know, ride it out. But I guess this also makes him relevant, right?
But at the same time, like, how do people know that's Carlton's dance? They don't. So how does he know he's relevant? He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not relevant.
Yeah.
The dance has no, like, association with him anymore.
I don't dance in Fortnite. Do you dance?
Wow.
Do you spend time dancing?
I spend time dancing. I mean, come on.
Is it
You're the one.
In
You're the
lobby,
1%.
In the lobby, I'll
Well,
dance.
it's like during a victory. If you know, it's like the new crouch on someone.
Rude.
So
Yeah, it's the new Halo teabag stuff.
Yeah, it's like if you kill someone really well, you dance.
Anyway,
Okay.
We'll see. I feel like he'll probably just win or whatever. They'll do it under the table.
Yeah.
Slide him a couple.
I wonder what they do from now. Like, I wonder what they're gonna do about dances in the future. I mean, I feel like this is just going to start a snowball of Fortnite being attacked for a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
So I wonder, like, how they respond. Like, do they change the name of it? Do they?
Well, and that's
put Carlton in the game.
And that's the thing, right? The bigger Fortnite gets, the bigger shadow it's going to cast.
Yeah.
And the bigger it's going to affect everyone else. And people are looking at it.
Yeah.
All eyes are on Fortnite. So, second news item, along with that, Andrew. Apparently, Fortnite is adding snowboards. Did you see that?
Like, it's in the game.
No, so it's like coming soon. It actually might be out this week. I don't know if it's Tuesday night or Wednesday.
Oh, they update Tuesday morning. If you guys are in the chat, do they have snowboards in the game right now?
Yeah, if you're in the chat, feel free to hit that subscribe button so you just get all these videos and you can check them out later.
I wonder if they have snowboards.
Is that too much though? Snowboards.
Raw Row says, saw the Greg Miller tweet and decided to tune in, loving Andrew. Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much. Greg Miller's the man. I'm still on cloud 9, okay? I wore this.
I know.
It was a surprise Christmas present from him.
If you're here from the Twitter, he was wearing underneath the sweater, he was wearing the shirt, but I didn't want to spoil the surprise.
I lost it. I lost my mind. I started crying on the floor. People probably think I'm like 14 years old in that video. I'm pushing 23.
I didn't even think of that. You did kind of pretty young.
So, dude, thank you so much for checking us out. Subscribe, check out our content. We have a ton of podcasts. Mainly, our HD audio goes up. Greg Miller actually made us an intro for it. You kind of heard him do it on the video. We'll post this later. You can tell we're scrubs. So we just have one mic, and we're just winging it. But we love video games equally.
We do.
But snowboards.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet the other day. Someone was tweeting, like, I know that we love all of the things that make Fortnite, but the reason why people switch from PUBG to Fortnite, or what the other one was like H1, what was that?
H1Z1.
Z1, yeah. So the reason why people have switched is not because of items, because it ran smoothly. People are saying the reason why people play Fortnite in Season 1, Season 2, whenever you tuned in, I tuned in Season 2. 3. Whenever you tuned in because it ran smoothly. Yeah. Now you are seeing Fortnite do week after week, new item, new location, new way of traversing the map. Yeah. But you have people continually saying, hey, there's problems with the game. Yeah. Like, it runs smoothly as in I can run from here to here and not be like PUBG, like
that's true.
Lag into another universe. But at the same time, Fortnite has some balancing issues. Yeah. Fortnite, if you continually add new items, you don't have enough time for the community to say, hey, this should be in the game, this shouldn't be. Because by the time they get to say, this shouldn't be in the game, 2 more items are in the game. Yeah. So snowboards are great. I like that. I'm gonna use it. The snow map is awesome. I can't wait to traverse the snow map with it. But at the same time, what about the rest of Fortnite? Are they just gonna put in a surfboard next week without asking if they should have put the snowboard in? Right. What do you think about the snowboard?
You know, Andrew, it's fine. I'm fine with it. I don't play Fortnite as much as I ought. I don't play Fortnite as much as the average gamer. So when I go in, I'm very overwhelmed, and then people are flying by me on all sorts of vehicles. Literally now, by the way.
Land, sea, air, like everything.
Right. So, no, we've been playing so much. We finished Red Dead. We have an ample amount of podcasts about Red Dead, and a review up on our Patreon and our YouTube. You can check that out.
And if you're new here, our views on Fortnite are kind of like this. We're like, we're kind of like...
I'm cynical.
Cynical, and then we'll probably go from this and probably play it and get a dub. Yeah. Every once in a while. Yeah. So we do play it. We do love it's a thrill. It's not like a bad game, but at least we are quite cynical of the game because
for sure
there's a lot of things that just like don't bring me back to the game.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's interesting.
Andrew, I want to talk Battlefield 5 with you. I also want to talk about our top 5 video game characters of all time. But some news leaked this week that I really want to talk about. Okay, here's the headline. This is from Polygon. PS4 players release rare total player counts due to social media data. Okay?
Social media.
So basically,
curse of
PlayStation
all.
4 is dropping statistics on how many people are playing which games. Okay? And so they list the top 10 most popular games on PlayStation 4 as follows. Grand Theft Auto 5, FIFA 18, 17, 16.
They have like 30
Minecraft,
million people.
Call of Duty World War II, Rocket League, FIFA 15, Fortnite, and The Last of Us. Okay? So,
and that's like millions and millions.
Here's the main part of the article here. Based on a bunch of crazy math and analysis of the data, it's estimated that 406,000 people played Fallout 76 on PlayStation 4.
So that's
or installed it, basically.
0.0% of the total.
It's directly proportional to the quality of the game. If you're watching this in the chat, thank you so much for joining us. Did you enjoy Fallout 76? Go ahead, everyone just type no so we can get that over. But yeah, PS4 leaks the statistics, so the main point of the article is Fallout 76 is the worst. But look at all these FIFAs, man.
Yeah.
And that's been a trend in the industry for
surprised.
years. It's the annualized gamers that get the one game a year. The Madden players.
Wait, stop everything. I love Fallout 76. Thank you so much. Tracy,
okay, you would get along with this guy.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell us why you love Fallout 76? I'm curious your thoughts.
I got the game on Redbox, and I've been nervous to like make a review of the game because everyone hates the game, and the game doesn't really work, and there's a lot of problems. But I really enjoyed the 8 hours to 10 hours I played in that game because I love Fallout games. Okay, anyways.
Greg likes it too. That's fine.
So 400,000 people played Fallout 76 compared to the 32.5 million people that played FIFA 18.
That played last year's FIFA, right?
Yeah. That's
so. It's crazy. It's weird.
I also didn't know that. I mean, I know that FIFA's popular, but I didn't know it was like that popular.
Yeah.
Like FIFA's
big, man.
FIFA's the new Madden to our childhood. We were just talking about how.
I mean, countless times in college, I'd get asked to go play video games, and then they just want to play FIFA, and I'm just like,
I play it with
not the way I thought this was gonna go.
I play with my son and daughter. Yeah, I guess it's like a fun game to play with.
FIFA or Fallout?
Fallout, or maybe. Okay. Well, we asked her to we asked them to explain Fallout. So
gotcha.
Yeah, that's FIFA. Yeah, it's a good like if you've got to kill. Yeah. Which is crazy because it's not Madden anymore.
No, I know. It's weird.
Sad because
it's weird.
I used to get super excited for new Madden games.
Yeah, I did too. And we'll talk about that a little bit later, actually. Believe it or not. But yeah, we will.
Spoilers.
We will. But first, Andrew, another game that was supposed to be bad and was better than we were anticipating was Battlefield 5.
So one of the things we watched earlier today was us commenting on Battlefield 5 about a month before it came out.
Yeah.
And we had said, quote us on this channel that it will sell 12 copies. And here we are, and it hasn't sold that well, but we bought it.
It's fun.
we said we wouldn't buy it.
But there's a disclaimer though. We got it for $28 from Target.
And also the beta is very different than the game, I would argue.
And the beta was bad. The game is actually fun with him, and we're playing online, and it's great. But yeah, it surprised me. And you made a good point about Battlefield 1. I love Battlefield 1. Yeah. If you're watching the chat, thank you so much for joining. Let us know your thoughts on Battlefield 5. I don't know. It's fluid. I know there's not a lot there, and I know they've already mentioned the game's going to grow, you know, and there'll be more down the road. Like Battle Royale will be great in March when it finally gets here. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what do you think? I have a like so Call of Duty is very fun. Like we've talked about Call of Duty Black Ops. We've played it a lot. We like it a lot. I just picked up Battlefield 5 and I'm about to play it right now. Yeah, you should play it. I think you'll have a lot of fun. So my thing in Call of Duty is when you install the game for the first time. When you get into Call of Duty for the first time, you get an intro gun, and then you look, and the AK, which everyone wants the AK, you get the AK at, like, level 57. And it's like, the first gun that you get is, like, it's viable, and some people will argue that it's a good gun. Yeah. But most of the time, you're just like, I want to get all the guns. Battlefield has impressed me because it really tailors to the way you play. And when I say that, it's like, all the guns that you get from the start, you could basically max them out, like, and just play with that. Like, the game is just so user-friendly and so quick and long at the same time. Like, quick as in, I don't have to spend too long thinking about my attachments like Call of Duty. Like, I think about the best loadout. Like, Call of Duty is all about the best loadout. Battlefield's quick in that all I need is a gun. And I actually like the cosmetic options in Battlefield. I think they're quite entertaining. Yeah. But then the games are long enough where it's not about who has the best gun or it's really just about can you play with your teammates well. And I really am enjoying that about it. What about you? Some people were complaining about the maps, either not enough of them or not really liking the layout.
Right.
I enjoy them a lot.
Right.
I think they're great. I think they're fine.
I don't remember like a bad I like most of.
Like I know, like Angry Joe did his review, and he was upset about one of the maps always spawning in his like lobby.
Oh yeah.
It did not happen to me.
Yeah.
And they're patching it a lot. And again, you pay $28 instead of $60. You feel already pretty good about it, and then they're going to add to it. EA has already, finally embraced free DLC.
Yes.
So you had said this is an investment. Buying Battlefield 5 is an investment because it will slowly get better and better and better. And so if we're enjoying it at this point, I'm so excited.
In a year, you guys are gonna be like, "Wow, I just spent $30."
Yeah.
For all this content.
Yeah.
Which you could argue
it will end up being $100 worth of content.
Yeah, but I really have liked the way that they've done expansions. That the Tides of War, the Last Stand map that got added. Actually, the campaign bit, I actually played it. I don't know if I told you, I played the campaign story. It's actually pretty entertaining.
Really?
And just all this stream of new content that doesn't make me feel like I have to buy anything. It doesn't make me feel like I have to pay huge amounts of money for it.
Yeah.
We get on microtransactions as does the rest of the community. Battlefield is just doing really well post-launch.
Yeah.
Pre-launch has been probably one of the most shambly pre-launch experiences of my recent memory.
Yeah.
But post-launch, it runs too. Like, we're never like, dang, this map doesn't run.
And here's the thing, Andrew. Fallout 76 got destroyed right after it released.
Yeah.
Battlefield 5 got destroyed right before it released.
Yeah.
So now Battlefield 5 is sitting pretty. Does that make sense?
No, it does.
That now it releases at its lowest point. The hype doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So it can grow.
Yeah.
Fallout 76, people were already suspect.
Yeah.
But there was nothing to indicate it was that divisive and that much of a blowout.
Right.
And then until it was in people's hands and people were like, how is this $60 kind of thing?
Right.
And then the canvas bag thing and the whole drama, the Bethesda derailing of the train.
Drama.
Good heavens. But yeah, I'm excited to keep playing.
I'm excited for Battle Royale.
So
March of 2019, but still, I'm excited for that.
Dude, I'll wake up one day and have a new game to play for free.
Yeah.
Like, that's
and
so cool.
I think that I think that the new maps that they're adding are the game is pretty. Like I know
it looks so good.
We've all
It
said Battlefield maps look good.
Sounds so good.
Sounds so good.
Yeah.
It really does, and it plays well. Okay, here's another thing. Oh, I wanted to say this. So one of the biggest thing in games is like no one wants to be a medic. At least me. I really don't like being a medic. Overwatch, like I don't like playing Mercy. Like
healers was hard to deal with.
I love being a healer in Battlefield. It is so fun, and there's just something about the team aspects. I love throwing ammo. I love throwing health to people.
Yeah.
It actually really encourages team play, and I know Overwatch it's necessary for team play. I mean, at some points you do feel like it's necessary in Battlefield, but I think more so it encourages the fun of team play in Battlefield. It's like not necessary. Like you can get by without a medic. Like Overwatch, sometimes you can't get by.
Yeah.
But Battlefield, it's like. When we were playing, it was like, I'll throw you ammo. Like, there were times where we were, like, back to back, and you're like, here's some ammo. That is just so fun to me. I just love that, like, team play. Because I usually hate playing medic, so...
Well, and guess what is the best part about you playing medic, Andrew?
Because you don't die.
I don't have to. Okay? And I can just, I don't even, it doesn't seem like you have a limit at med packs you can throw at me.
No, you get shot.
That's the Battlefield recipe. I like that a lot.
We have some questions.
Yeah, hit me up.
Take some viewer questions.
Do it.
How would you compare it to Black Ops or even past Battlefield games? So we are both avid, like, long-term Battlefield players, long-term Call of Duty fans. I've played more. I think I've played most of, if not all, of the Battlefield, even Hardline. Okay, so how would I compare it to previous Battlefield games?
So as Andrew mentioned, I lean Battlefield instead of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But also, ironically, really? I did. Overall, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
But this year, no, because I love Black Ops 4 and it came out first.
Yeah.
So I can't compare it fully to Black Ops 4 yet because Blackout, the Royale mode in Call of Duty, is so good. But compared to previous Battlefield games, I think it feels more like Battlefield 4 than Battlefield 1 did.
Yes, no, that's
okay.
Well,
you agree with that?
That's easy.
Well, good,
that's
because
easy money.
Battlefield 1 was enjoyable, but it was so different.
Clunky, slow.
It was clunky, and what you mentioned about the guns and the progression and the skins and stuff, it's rewarding and it feels real. You can't spot people.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like you're in a video game. It actually feels like this is confusing and real and immersive.
He says Battlefield 4 was great. Battlefield 4 was
and
great.
They've been trying to relive their Battlefield 4 hype.
Agreed.
Battlefield 1 did perfect on paper. There's
nothing
that says it was a bad game. But ask any Battlefield player and they still think the last Battlefield game was not Battlefield 1.
I think it's that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you bought Battlefield 1,
true.
you still feel like you haven't played Battlefield for 6 years.
I agree. Yep.
5 is closer.
Yep.
Closer to 4.
Yeah, 5 is a really good reintroduction to the series that I think will continue.
And
World War II is a great place to play.
And can I speak quickly to the backlash of the women in the game?
Sorry. Let's keep moving.
All right, moving on. No. The stuff people complain about nowadays.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's so annoying. Just enjoy things. Just enjoy things. Just be nice. Be happy. Take it for what it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't ruin the immersion at all.
Yeah.
I know the history buffs might be upset by that.
Yeah.
I get it. But it's fun to me still.
Yeah.
It catches you off guard and you're like, whoa, what is going on here?
Yeah, I think more so it was just pre-launch the way they handled it. And I can get on board with that, but if you're not gonna play the game now, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. Like
if you can find it under $30, you have no further excuse.
Yeah. So comparing it to Black Ops, so as far as the way they launched, I think Black Ops 4 takes the cake because it launched with zombies, it launched with Blackout,
all the
content,
multiplayer,
all the
everything
content
was
great. You didn't feel like you needed to buy something right away, like microtransactions. It was all there. The games played, they were balanced. The multiplayer has been so fun.
Yeah.
And it's really competitive now, and that's what I think. I'm glad you said that. In a year, we'll see. In a year, when all of the things of Battlefield are, I think they even have more game modes coming out. I'm not really sure.
And I'm impressed with Call of Duty because they just released a huge free update with a new class, a new hijacked. The boat map from Black Ops 2 is now in
today,
Blackout.
Right? That's what's updating on the Xbox.
So last week it was on PS4. I think it came to Xbox.
It's today.
Today.
Holy.
What are we even doing, dude? We should be doing that.
We'll
do that later. But so Call of Duty has impressed me post-launch. At the same time that EA has now promised to impress us post-launch. So it's too early to tell. But I would say it's equally as fun as Black Ops 4 is.
Yeah.
And but it is different. Hopefully I don't need to explain like the difference between playing Battlefield and Call of Duty. You know, it's a style. Oh man, yeah, kills in Battlefield they're just satisfying.
And something that you said, I think we were playing and you said this. You said the match time for a Battlefield game is perfect.
Yeah.
It's not too short and it's not too long. One match can really satisfy you. Like, get to the point where you're like, this isn't my gaming experience. I'm happy to put this down. It's addictive enough where you can keep playing, but it's not boring. And, I think, like, in a year, we'll see.
Yeah.
And Black Ops, we love Black Ops.
Yeah.
Everyone go download Operation Zero. It's literally happening today. That's happening. A new part of the map in Blackout, new operator, which is like Rainbow Six, and I love that it's free. Thank you so much for that. Dude, there's so much content coming out in video games.
Greatest year ever in gaming. Greatest
You just heard it here first.
Greatest time to launch Media Interactive and all these podcasts we're doing. If you're new to the chat, thank you so much for joining us. I know we're all over Twitter. I'm still going to be processing that for the next 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
But I'm so thankful for Greg Miller. We're going to release the HD audio of this podcast later, so we're shouting everybody out in the chat for joining us. You'll be on that. I'll post that later tonight.
Let us know Battlefield or Call of Duty right now. Like, what are you guys playing? I feel like more people are definitely playing Call of Duty. I don't know. That's my understanding of it. I think more people. I think long term though, there's still a lot to be seen.
If Call of Duty doesn't release something big in March, everyone will be ready to try.
Yeah.
What's it called? Firestorm for Battlefield.
Firestorm.
But
which is not a full. Like it's not full 100, right? It's. Like 4 teams.
It's 64 people in teams of 4, I believe.
The download for Black Ops is 10 gigs. That's a big update.
And it's all free, dude. I'm telling you.
10
It's
gigs.
all free, right?
That's probably why.
Because there's a season. There's like a season pass, but then they said all that was free. So no, I'm very excited to do that. If you're here joining us in the chat, let us know who you are, what you love, what you like as we go through the news and whatever. We've already talked about Fortnite being sued, adding the snowboards. Talked about the PS4. The PS4 leak showing what gamers are playing which games, which is super interesting.
Yeah. Does Xbox have a similar? I guess no.
Xbox doesn't leak stuff. So, no.
I think I just saw something like Phil Spencer got awarded like best video game figure.
Phil Spencer.
Phil Spencer is one of those guys that you just see, you just want to like just hug.
If I could get a poster of somebody who should never be on a poster, I would get Phil Spencer.
Everyone
I'll leave it at that.
Caleb Phil Spencer.
I'll tweet Greg Miller, see if he can send me one of those. But,
here we go. Daniel says, I'm personally a bigger fan of Battlefield 5. Haven't been big into COD multiplayer since Black Ops 2. Battlefield 5 feels better to me, and I hate getting killed in the open in Blackout for Black Ops 4.
And to speak to that hatred part, I end Call of Duty by saying I'm so done playing this game, and it's my 5th match. Whereas Battlefield is like one quality half-hour match.
Right, that's fair.
And the way you play, it's easier to not really worry about your KD or anything. It's more immersive. You're working with your squad.
That's true.
You end Battlefield, and you're like, whew, you know?
I've never checked my like KD. I've never been like really frustrated with my KD, but every time like Call of Duty, I'm like, oh god.
You're spamming select every time you die. Like, so
yeah, that's true. Those are really good points. I definitely think that the map has definitely a lot to prove in Blackout. I know people like the Forest to feel like it's survival, but I think it has a lot to prove. I think it reminds me of PUBG in the worst way. Like, as big and fun as PUBG is, like, potentially, the idea of like traveling an hour and a half in a Jeep in a game that doesn't work is not fun. So like the open and Blackout really does turn it off a little bit from that. And I mean, like, that's a really good point. Like Battlefield, when you end a match, no matter if you've lost terribly or if you won. Also, the games are always close. I've never really
won 1-0. That one ticket. You remember that? That was
one
so cool.
ticket. Yeah. Like there's never a situation. I mean, at least as far as I played, where it's not been like everyone is just spawn killing and you're just suffering. We're in so many games in Call of Duty multiplayer. How many times we rage quit? Probably
right.
not.
And to say one more thing before we jump into something cool here after the news. Battlefield 1 victories. I mean, not one. Sorry. Battlefield 5 victories always feel better and cooler.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, best case scenario, you just go on a tear, you know, and you personally feel really good, but you don't care about your team. There's no element of scope.
Yeah.
I mean, Blackout is a little bit different, and it's intense, but Battlefield 1 maps, you spawn in and you really don't breathe and get back normal until it's over.
Yeah.
It's much more immersive.
Yeah, so I wonder what
that is the original Battlefield recipe that Battlefield 1 lacked. I think.
Plus the destruction. I mean, like, the destruction is just, it makes you feel like you're in something. I wonder what the map for Firestorm is going to be like.
The map for Firestorm, and they released a lot about Firestorm, it seemed, but then delayed it. At the same time, they delayed their beta and then their release. So just a bad taste in everybody's mouth about that Battle Royale. But if it's the newest Battle Royale... Yeah. Like, it could, hopefully they're working on it, right? Yeah. They've got to be working on it.
Yeah, they have.
So,
to be working on
it'll be very interesting to see what the fire mechanic is like, what the team play is like.
I'm thinking that they're going to do multiple maps. I'm thinking it's going to be like a Battlefield, like...
You move from one to the other?
No, I mean, like, I think there's going to be, like, a playlist, like, select a fire... Like, they just do different maps.
And they'd be the first to do that, right? Yeah, I've been wanting that forever.
I think they might do that.
To have other maps. And Call of Duty, that's why I love Blackout. Because they have the mini Call of Duty maps as part of one big thing. I thought that was a great touch.
Yeah.
Shout out to our new viewers, dude, on YouTube. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube. That would help us out a ton. You can just see all our free content and videos and stuff we do. Yeah. And then in the link somewhere, it should be patreon.com/mediainteractive. That has a little bit more literature about us, about what we're about, what we're passionate about, alongside video games.
This is Caleb. I'm Andrew.
And we run Media Interactive. He has a t-shirt. We support Kinda Funny as well. I'm wearing their t-shirt today. Lovely surprise from Greg Miller not too long ago.
When we showed up our t-shirts for the first time, this is how like ratchet and new we are to podcasting. I like stood up and the mic was completely blocking our t-shirt. So I won't do that again for you guys, but there's a cool design on our back. It says Podcast X, Y, and Z. But I'm a scrub. And
so am I, buddy.
We've been podcasting for a couple months now, which has been a blast. But all right, are we ready for our discussion?
All right, Andrew Matthew. Top 5 video game characters of all time. If you're watching, hit the chat with your top 5 video game characters. Now, hear my words and like let it ruminate a little bit. Let it settle. Okay. This is across the board ever. Any character, any person, anything ever, any entity, item, specific mode of communication and movement in a video game, right? Anxiety. It can be a pixelated Mario. It can be a side character in Red Dead. Top 5 video game characters. Okay. I'll start on my 5th. You want to go to your 5th, and we'll snake our way up.
Oh man.
Does that sound fine?
I mean, it sounds anxiety-inducing is what it does.
Definitely.
Because every time I write a character down, I think about more characters.
You're going to be so pissed at some of mine. It's going to make no sense.
Here from Kinda Funny. Keep casting. You guys sound great. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate the support. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. It means the world that you guys are out there. And my Twitter's blowing up, obviously. And the gaming community is incredible. You guys are awesome. We love just going over the news every week. Literally every Tuesday night at 9 Eastern. Just check us out. All right, here's my 5th favorite video game character of all time.
Here we go.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
It's Toon Link.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a good O, a bad O? Are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you.
You sounded really disappointed.
No. I was ready. I think because you just said I'm gonna be mad at you, so I was ready to.
Well, wait till you will be.
Right.
But Toon Link, man, He's my main in Super Smash.
Also, he's doing it in order. So his 5 is number 1 is gonna be number 1.
Yes.
I might not be able to do it, so bear with me. But,
so you're just not following the rules, basically.
I'm basically I'm a rule breaker. We have Mario at someone's.
Yes.
That's.
Yeah.
Luigi. Oh man, we're all gonna be Nintendo out here. All right, okay. Fine.
Toon Link, man, he's so good. I love him. I love all the Links in Super Smash, but.
So why specifically Toon? What makes him better than Young?
I like how young, fast, small, and speedy he is.
There's Young Link for that.
Toon Link is smaller and younger, I think. He's a cartoon.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, I just love Toon Link, man. And it's one of those things, he was the first one I grabbed years ago, you know?
Really? He's like your first Smash
So, and because, you know, you get used to a character, you kind of get stuck with them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at. What about you? 5th best?
Oh, gosh. Guys, alright. I think this Toon Link is the superior Link.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Isn't his down B like the most
It's very
powerful?
fast. So, yeah. His arrows are weaker than adult. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. He's faster, basically.
Yeah.
And his specials are more powerful, but his other stuff is weaker.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. We have a troll in the comments. He says, "Who's that guy from Amnesia? I can't remember." There's a nice troll. Okay. All right. So I have my list on my phone, guys. I'm ready. All right.
What's your 5th best?
Okay. So here we go, guys.
Yep.
My 5th is a character from BioShock number 1.
Okay.
The antagonist. His name is Frank Fontaine / his codename was Atlas. So, I was thinking about characters, and I think I can sit him actually at number 5. I think this is where I'm following the rules. I think he's actually at 5. So this might be a little bit spoiler cast. So if you are about to play the BioShock collection and you don't want this spoiled, please tune off.
I think there's a statute of limitations on that.
And you can tune back in like 40 seconds. But
yeah.
Okay, so BioShock 1. BioShock is one of my favorite series. Okay, BioShock 1 starts. You go into this abyss city. You're trying to figure everything out. It's like really broken down, dark, scary, and all you hear in the back of your voice is this guy in the intercom. He controls all the intercoms, and he'll tell you what to do. But he's like he's this villain. He's this antagonist. You wonder about him. You're curious, and he always ends everything he says with, "Would you kindly?" Or he starts his request with, "Would you kindly?" And it's just something that you like. Oh, that's a funny little quirk, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, cool. He's scary, and you're menacing. You're waiting. The climax of the game, you go into his office and he says you're about to like kill him and he says, "Would you kindly not?" and you can't move, and it's this moment where he like can control you with his words, and it just like
blew your mind.
I don't know when I played. It must have been early high school. It literally lasting impression on me.
That's so cool.
It was just like something I heard the whole time. I didn't catch on to it. He would say, "Would you kindly?" and I had to do it because also you think about it as a gamer when you're given a quest, do you have a choice to not do it? Like. Optional side missions, yes, but when you're in a game that's just a simple narrative, you have like it was kind of this moment of like that's representative of the developer to me, right?
Sure.
Where like you have freedom to go explore and you think that you are in control, but at the same time you have no agency. You have to do everything that they tell you to do.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to. And we've thought that with Red Dead, like, oh, I wish I could, no. But they make you play that out. And so this moment when he says, "Would you kindly not kill me?" and you can't move. I mean, so he's my number 5 character. Gotcha. You don't see much of him.
I like that a lot.
You just get his menacing villain. There's my 5.
If you're in the chat, let us know your top 5 favorite video game characters. You ready for my number 4?
No.
Vince Young, Madden 09.
Whoa!
And I stand by that till the day I die.
Wow.
Vince Young, Madden 09. Okay?
Really?
Let me paint a picture for you.
Paint the pictures. Buddy.
Vince Young was on the cover of Madden 08. Okay?
Yeah. Is that
I at that point in my life had a PlayStation 2. Me and my brothers had it, and so Madden 08 is very special to me. I would play with my friend or play with my brothers, and we would love to play and all that stuff. And so to carry over Vince Young's like hype in that game into Madden 09, which I'm a Packers fan, so Brett Favre was my favorite player. He was on the cover of 09, but I still got so used to Vince Young being agile. Back when Vince Young was barely Vince Young there for a hot second.
I'm blanking what team he played for. Tennessee?
He played for the Longhorns, right? Texas Longhorns?
Texas Longhorns. Is that college?
Yeah.
Oh,
Vince Young was Texas Longhorns. Matt Leinart was USC. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. NCAA ain't my thing. But point is, Vince Young was dope, and he was on the Titans, and it was super cool.
Yeah.
So, Vince Young, Madden 09, my 4th favorite video game character of all time.
If I had to say, if I had to put a Madden character, it'd be Ray Lewis.
Okay, so you're a defense guy.
Well, because that was the most memorable game I got from him. Yeah. And his face was just, that had the best soundtrack in my opinion, and just like had everything.
Shout out to Daniel Prindle, dude. His fourth favorite character is Nathan Drake. I respect that a lot.
Wait, who's Booker DeWitt? Am I just blanking? That sounds like someone I really
You can
know.
look up Booker. I haven't heard of Booker DeWitt.
Wait, it might be
Ooh,
Bioshock.
Dude,
It is. I knew it.
His third is Cortana. I like that a lot.
Dude, you love Bioshock Infinite? Thank you for liking Bioshock Infinite.
And his number one is Master Chief.
I really love
respect
that.
I saw that coming. I appreciate that.
I thought Bioshock Infinite was the
from
most
Bioshock.
visually pleasing, like
Yeah.
the Atlas city. I thought it was beautiful. I like Elizabeth too. Okay, so Nathan Drake, Cortana. You have Cortana and Master Chief.
You're a Halo boy.
That's bold.
I respect that. Yeah,
I
we're
respect that
Xbox. I have all three consoles, but primarily Xbox. So that's
Okay, so you have Vince Young. You have a character that is a real person.
Yeah.
This is me being mad at you. You can't see me. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm not mad at
Did you do your fourth?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing it. Yeah, Love Infinite and the original 2 wasn't on the same level for me. Yeah, I think the way that it's described and the way I actually agree with it is Bioshock 1 had the story, Bioshock 2 had the great combat, and 3 kind of had the best balance of them both. I love them all. If you haven't played them, the Bioshock collection is backwards compatible at least. Get it on Xbox
Yeah.
One.
They released a bunch of collections for it. It's cheap somewhere.
Okay, my number 4.
Yep, let's hear it.
Cole from Gears of War 2. So Cole was a he was a former football player turned cog, and he was like super funny and super just joyful. Like he would just always talk about his football days, and he was like football was like very showmanship, and he just like had these dances and had this merchandise. It was the legacy of him, but I think what really hit home was when he got very serious because Coltrane. So as the game progresses, it gets more and more sad, and everyone loves Marcus Fenix. I get it, Marcus is awesome. But as the game gets more and more serious, you see the people think about their lives and think about their past and then think about how it applies to the future. And Coltrane was just equally always like ready to like laugh and make people laugh, but he made some really big sacrifices. And I won't spoil that one because I think those are good series that I won't spoil. But and also because I don't really remember a lot of it. But Cole, I just remember Cole being a character that I looked for in all the games. And I looked for it. All Gears of 2, I just kept thinking, I want to play Cole. And the multiplayer, you can play him. So Coltrane is my 2. Isaac from Golden Sun. I will be the first to say I am not.
I've heard of it. I haven't played it much.
Let me do my Google search.
Is that an old?
It sounds like something that is like super awesome that I just have.
Look it up. I'm gonna say my third while you're looking that up.
Yeah, do.
My third is Arthur Morgan.
Ooh,
okay.
He's doing it.
We won't talk spoilers.
Oh, yeah,
I know people are watching.
We won't.
And I wish I could talk spoilers, but I won't. I love his story arc. I love what happens to him and through him.
Yeah.
He, to put him first on the list would just be naive. I'm on a high. I can very easily do that.
Yeah.
But the way they told that story, and he was almost a foil for everyone else who was a foil for him. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Interesting. Dang. Okay, yeah, so we've got Madeline from Celeste. Golden Sun was a Game Boy Advance
Celeste,
game.
yeah, got mad
awesome.
at the Game Awards.
I love seeing Coltrane and Barrett. Okay, so
Arthur Morgan, my third.
I mean, yeah. That's...
And slash Dutch, slash Micah,
slash Roger Clark as voice actor.
Yeah, so good, dude.
I mean, Arthur is... Ryu's a great character.
Ryu, I like that a lot.
That's a good one. Yeah, I think Arthur Morgan definitely did. Wow, I'm not mad at any of your list.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be?
Oh, no, Vince Young was supposed to make you mad.
Oh.
We're past that.
We're past the mad?
You'll be fine with the rest of it.
Okay, here is my third.
Okay.
Arthur Morgan.
Did you just copy me?
No, it's on my list.
Yeah, okay.
Arthur Morgan.
You said you didn't have them in order, and then
and you know what, guys? Here's what everyone in Reddit and everyone in the world wants to talk about. In Red Dead 1, people love John. Red Dead 2, people are like, John's not that great, but and neither is Arthur. You know what, guys?
Arthur's awesome.
Arthur is incredible. Play the game out. I know it's 100,000 hours.
Just play it all.
Arthur's story.
I love it.
I mean, people say, oh, he's too perfect, blah, blah. I think that he does have his moments where you can question him and you can say, I think he has a lot of weaknesses. I think you don't have to think of him as perfect. I know the whole point is, him searching for a perfect way out and, him trying to do the right thing. And people get on him for, always being goody two-shoes. But I don't think he's always like that.
No.
He listens to Dutch a lot. And I think that makes him suffer and makes the people around him suffer. Yeah. I mean, you think about in his old ex-love interest. I mean, he loses a lot. And I think that he has a really cool story. And
he's a bad dude that turns into a good heart. It's just so cool to watch it unfold.
Yes.
You could tell they spent 10 years developing that.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't had any Mortal Kombat characters in our chat because I did a little Google searching to see. I was trying to remind myself of video games, and a lot of Mortal Kombat characters came up, and I mean they're iconic, right?
Yeah.
All characters from Metal Gear Solid, Snake.
My man Kyle, right on the money, dude. My second favorite video game character of all time is Cade 6. So.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't.
No, I know, guys. I know everything.
It's Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And here's why I love him. Nathan Fillion, yes. Voice acting, yes. Humor, yes. The reason I love Cade 6 so much is because of what he meant for Destiny with that expansion.
Ooh, okay.
Okay?
Go for it.
Destiny 2 fully embraces Cade 6. We know that.
Yeah.
Destiny 1, he enters the scene with the expansion. And that was my favorite expansion. That's one of my favorite games ever. And he's just so good as a character. So good.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion, whatever he touches, actually, he's really good at what he does. And the writers actually, I mean, I don't know a ton about it.
Well, Destiny went from no writing to very good writing.
That's true.
And Nathan was a perfect fit for it.
Destiny, that's a whole nother conversation. Yep. Okay, so Cade 6, cool.
Who's your second?
We're on second already? Jeez, man, this is crazy. All right, here we go.
This is wild. Yeah.
My second character of all time, Geralt of Rivia. Geralt of Rivia. And the only reason, Caleb Pearson, that is not number one is because I didn't play 1 and 2. I didn't get to watch Geralt become... Because everything I read was like, Geralt gets cooler and cooler as the games go on.
Yeah.
I missed that. But he's number 2 because The Witcher 3, him in Witcher 3, I mean, talk about a hero. Talk about a complicated hero. Talk about an anti-hero. Talk about, is he an anti-hero? Is he even a hero? I mean, it's just there's so many questions to ask. There's so many, and the whole time you're just like, you either identify him, you're scared of him, you're confused. Like, I mean, he's just, he's so powerful, he's so cool, he's so complicated, he's a ladies' man.
Yeah. Well, we made him a ladies' man, and it came back to bite us. If you haven't played The Witcher 3.
If you haven't tuned into
choose wisely
podcast, we had the worst ending possible.
Witcher 3 is our favorite game collectively.
Oh yeah.
We had the worst ending possible.
Yeah.
Maybe of any game ever.
Ever.
Just in terms of complete brutal.
Wow, we made it to our number 1 character.
So here's the thing, Andrew. Geralt was on my list.
And then you took him off because you hate everything good.
No, I took him off because he is not the reason I love The Witcher 3.
Sure.
He could have, and I love him.
Yeah, sure.
But he could have been a black shadow of a person, and I still would have loved that game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ellie from The Last of Us is my favorite character of all time.
Boom, number 1. You heard it.
That's my number 1, and if you have played that game, if you have a PlayStation, you know, and that shouldn't shock you. I know you haven't played too much of The Last of Us. I know I've kind of showed you. But that voice actress does a good job. The cast is incredible. It's Naughty Dog. They know what they're doing. And what they do with that character post-apocalyptic is just incredible. And she is spearheading the second one. And obviously they're tormenting all of us by not releasing when it's coming out. But I'm so excited for that. And that is still, because it's such a linear-driven story.
Yeah.
The whole time. It is all character all the time. The Witcher was great, but it's open world. You make your own fun. It's almost you doing it.
Yeah.
You never feel like you are doing Last of Us. You feel like you are watching a movie and controlling a movie.
Yeah.
And Ellie always has her identity, and I love it.
Is it blasphemy to ask if Ellie reminds you of anyone from The Walking Dead?
It's not blasphemy. No, it's a good question. And definitely does not remind me of any sort of Carl or childlike element. Okay. It just doesn't. And even the older Walking Dead that was actually good, it still just doesn't quite get it for me.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that at the exact same time The Walking Dead as a TV show, went downhill, The Last of Us was out.
Yeah, sure.
Being so good and being such a good post-apocalyptic story. So it's her own thing. The way they tell that story, there's almost no comparison.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's why I love it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We have. I can't wait for Geralt to come to Smash as a DLC character. Don't tempt me,
dude. Don't even say that.
Don't say that.
He is coming to Monster Hunter World.
He is.
Right.
I'm so excited to play.
Yeah.
He is.
There's
a lot of content coming out of Monster Hunter World in 2019.
I hope he comes to Smash, dude. That'd be so
Don't
fun.
hype. Yeah.
Everyone's saying Master Chief is coming to Smash. I hope that too. Banjo Kazooie. People are saying a lot of stuff.
Oh man. Okay, so we have another list.
Yeah.
My list probably would be number 5, Cade 6. Number 4, Kirby. Great character.
My man.
Number 3, Arthur Morgan. Let's go.
Everyone's I had a great idea. Put him third.
The game came out this year, and people putting on all top 5.
Well, that's the thing.
Thank you.
I would love to ask these people the exact same question next year to see if he's still on there.
He will be on mine.
He will be on mine.
Number 2, Spider-Man. Am I allowed to play Spider-Man? You are. Because you are allowed to think of Spider-Man as the incarnation in the video game, the story that
Peter Parker
plays.
No matter the suit, no matter the loadout, it's.
I love the second Spider-Man, like the open world one, and his character was great in that one too. And number 1, Ellie. Wow, you guys have a lot. You guys are
my man.
Okay, so can you guess mine? My number 1, Microsoft boy.
Master Chief?
Yeah. So my number 1 is Master Chief.
I'm glad. And I knew it would be. That's why I didn't even put him on my list.
Yeah. And so...
I'm trying to cover our base. Media Interactive as a whole.
I won't bore anyone, and I won't, try to talk about... No Kratos.
Slayer. I almost thought Kratos just God of War, though. The newest one.
Yeah.
He wasn't super fleshed out.
He said, boy. Come here, boy. Get the deer boy. Okay, so yeah, I won't talk about character development. I know Master Chief doesn't talk blah blah blah. Or did I just say blasphemy? I don't actually. He's silent most of the time, anyways.
He started to talk.
So the only reason Master Chief is number 1 and always will be number 1, and everyone has different introductions in video games. My first memory as a kid with video games is watching Master Chief, watching my cousins play Master Chief. Yeah. That's simply it.
Yep.
My introduction to the thing that we're running right now, to what we have, what we do, what we play, what we love is Master Chief.
Yeah.
And Master Chief has always been someone that has brought me back to video games, has always brought me back. I know Halo 5 is whatever, Halo 4, all these games come out, whatever. But Halo will always be video games to me.
Yeah.
Master Chief will always be the epitome of video games for me. It's that green suit, it's that assault rifle. That's it. Halo 4 fleshes out Master Chief's personal side so much. It's so good. I agree. I like the ways that they've grown. And a lot of people have been like, oh, why are they still making these games? I think it's cool. I think it is really a universe, and I think that they deserve to continue to talk about it. I love Reach. If you guys know anything about me, I love Reach. And that's where, before that's the other Spartans, but...
Yeah.
Master Chief is my number 1, dude. I can't get around it.
That's good, man. It's fun to think about that. It's hard.
And you know what? This is why it's anxiety inducing, because I know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and get stressed that I didn't put someone.
Who was number 6, right?
It's who did I forget? And then I'm gonna think oh dang, because I was thinking about Handsome Jack from Borderlands. Borderland characters are hilarious. Even the crazy little girl that was blowing stuff up. Yeah. She put a mark on my There's random characters like that. I was thinking about Toe Jam and Earl, which, if anyone knows that, it's original Xbox game that was all about hip hop, and I love the characters because I loved hip hop. There's random characters like that, and I was kind of upset with myself because I didn't have Nintendo characters.
And I only had 1. I need 40.
They're so good. I didn't really grow up with it, man. I feel weird saying that. But
I left my man Koopa Troopa hanging.
Okay.
I feel terrible.
I would put probably Shy Guy and Toad up there.
Yeah. You picked the 2 most fungal characters of the whole game, Andrew. But, dude, thanks for going through that list with me.
That was a good list.
For those of you who are checking us out for the first time, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You probably came over from Twitter. Feel free to check out Greg Miller's Twitter from Kinda Funny. We're on there tonight. Super excited about it. Thank you so much for that Christmas present, Andrew. I'll cry about it some more
Merry Christmas.
for the next week. Please subscribe to our YouTube. That way you can just see all this stuff that's coming at you. We do have a patreon.com/media interactive. We do a monthly podcast called Podcast Remastered. That's exclusive to patrons, where we talk about TV, movies, faith, a lot of different stuff. It's kind of just behind the scenes.
It's our
We love it. Once a month we do that. We do this every week, Tuesday nights at 9. Except next week, because it's Christmas. We're going to send out a little Christmas Eve video to all our people at Media Interactive, but we will be coming back at you after that for sure. So subscribe. It'll all go out on Twitter as well. And then please check out our Patreon. We did a couple reviews, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Red Dead 2. There's some Twitch streams and stuff up
we gotta do some more streams coming up.
Yeah, we'll do some streams. If you have anything you'd like to see from us or you'd like our thoughts on, reach out to us on Twitter at MInteractiveXYZ. And you can find me at CPZ23, the word C, on Xbox Live and Twitter.
Yeah.
Much love, dudes.
We appreciate you guys. If you're tuning in for the first time now, you're seeing like a started from the bottom kind of podcast that's moving slowly.
We've been slowly growing.
But
over
the thing is like
months.
we just really love to do this with you guys to like get to know the few people that are in the chat. You know, like we're not out here boasting like hundreds of views, but we really love that we get to talk to each individually one of you guys and talk about what your games are cool, and we get to learn from you guys, and you get to hopefully maybe learn something from us.
And we've had a community of 10 to 15 people a week that come in the YouTube chat and go through the news with us.
And
it's so cool that they get to do that with us and alongside us. And again, much
so that concludes.
Much love, everybody. Celebration.
I was literally like, wait, what am I saying here?
All right, much love. Keep on gaming.
Peace.